Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel and to my videos, and to everyone who's been getting personal readings from me. If you are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description to my website where you can book a reading there, as well as the link to my Instant Go if you just need a few tarot cards to answer your question. And I also have a link in the description if you'd like to donate to my channel. I actually tried to film this video yesterday, but it was like not happening, and I tried literally 3 times to film this yesterday and it wasn't happening, so I was like, okay, fine. So I'm a little late on this, but I am here to do the reading. So energetically, again, I feel like everything I'm about to say is really delayed now because I tried doing this like a lot earlier. But yeah, we had the full moon last week. I ended up having some physical symptoms. Sometimes I get nosebleeds, and so I ended up actually getting like nosebleeds for 2 days. Like they would be just coming, stop for a bit, and then come again. And then I realized, oh, it's a full moon, and oh, this feels connected with my twin. A lot of stuff is going on. Yeah, so that was kind of happening last week, and just feels like there's a lot of endings that are getting ready to happening, and a lot of transitions that are happening, positive transitions. Yeah, so let me know how you guys have been feeling. If you've been feeling similarly, especially with the physical symptoms with the full moon from last week. And also I had like a really strange dream this morning, and I think it was connected to just larger shifts that are happening in our society, like in the world, as well as obviously twin flames are a part of that. In terms of like people with ill intentions being out there and trying to influence others. So I feel like there's definitely lots of stuff happening right now. Definitely let me know how you're feeling. So having said all of that, when I tried to film this, like originally like 2 days ago, I was going to be using the Heal Yourself card just to see what was coming up based on what I had been feeling. But now, because it's a few days later, I'm just going to be using the Angel Tarot cards, and we're going to see where the energies are at. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. So what's going on with the energies of the Divine Masculine right now? Post full moon, what's going on with the energies of the Divine Masculine? Okay, Page of Fire. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So like I was just mentioning, I feel like there are lots of shifts going on, transitions that are going on right now. So with that Page of Fire, Divine Masculine, some of you may be in the process of, actually starting your transition or starting whatever your new endeavor may be. 5 of Earth, 5 of Pentacles, spirit surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. And yeah, self-employment and just employment in general, job, career, something that a lot of people will be experiencing some type of shift within, whether that means you're starting your own kind of business on the side, or stopping, quitting your job you have now and just going on another path. Okay, 8 of Earth. Skilled workers rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So again, transitions that are going on right now with Divine Masculine. You may be really realizing that you need to go back to school, get some type of training for what it is that you are about to pursue. And that may involve you, you know, stopping your day job, so to speak, so that you can put more effort towards learning what you need to that will start you on this new adventure. And lastly, we got the King of Water, so the King of Cups. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Okay, so I feel like some Divine Masculine are really realizing and going into not necessarily a spiritual business. For some of you it is, but just like realizing your true purpose, your true calling, and aligning your work to fit with that. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Six of Air, Six of Swords. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So starting something new, possibly going somewhere new for some of you. Things are improving. So this is like totally in transition to me. So again, the first card was the Page of Fire. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So let's see what this is about. What is this Page of Fire about for the Divine Masculine collective energy? Wow, so the first card that came out, the Lovers. So, like I said, some of you Divine Masculine, you're bringing news to your twin. You're getting ready to come forth to your twin, if you haven't already, to say, let's start something new. Let's light the fire again. Let's do this, okay? Some of you are thinking of trying to do something like cute or clever, maybe even relying on something from the past, relying on a fond memory that you may have had with your Divine Feminine in the past and bringing that up again as like, let's start this over again. Let's do this. Something a little bit creative. And the bottom of the deck for that was the High Priestess. So you are really thinking and getting guidance about when to strike, when to bring this news. Sorry for all of that. Someone's really wanting to drive fast outside. Okay, so what else can we know about this Page of Fire? Okay, yeah, Divine Masculine are not giving up. Divine Masculine, Ace of Wands, you're really ready to start this new start with your Divine Feminine. You're really ready to kind of revive it from the death, from being dead. You're not wanting it to die. You're like, no, we're doing a new start. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be passionate. It's going to be creative. I'm going to figure out a way how to get to my feminine, how to bring news that, yeah, we're gonna do this, that, yeah, we're starting this up again. Okay, and I put the deck down and it kind of dropped into two. And the two sections that we have is the Devil and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like with this, Divine Masculine, you're saying like, I've been carrying these wands, I've been carrying these burdens, I've been dealing with whatever my karmic situation has been, and it's reached a tipping point. I'm ready for something new, a new endeavor, not something that is going to fall apart, not something that makes me feel heavy, like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. The card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, some of you Divine Masculine, you haven't had this stability with your Divine Feminine. You haven't had the feelings of being Ten of Pentacles, feeling like you have everything with your Feminine, feeling like you have everything you could need to provide for them. Now you're ready to end that chapter. You're ready to end this chapter of being unstable with your Divine Feminine, of not having that foundation, of not having that kind of level of stability that brings you closer together. You want to provide for your feminine, you want your feminine to care for you, you want to have everything that you can need, and right now it's unstable, it's not there, which is why you're wanting to revive this connection from the death. You're wanting to end it completely and start something new. And I want to get a Lenormand card. So what else can we know for this Page of Fire? Page of Fire. travel, news of an exciting new endeavor, the ship. Divine Masculine is coming as that page saying, I'm ready to take a risk. I'm ready to, roll the die and see what happens. So some of you may have been getting communication like over the weekend, or you're going to be getting that communication this week. Yeah. Very, very nice to see. The next card that we have for the energy of the Divine Masculine is the Five of Earth. So the Five of Pentacles, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So like I was mentioning before, some of you Divine Masculine are kind of in flux or feeling like you're in limbo with your job situation, with your ability to provide for yourself. But don't stay in that fear. Know that if you're feeling guided to make some type of transition, then you should make that transition. It's not for nothing. It's because that's really the next step, even if it requires you to even if it requires for you to stop doing what you've been doing and pivot around to a new direction. So we have the Two of Swords, which is some of you not making a decision to go forward to pursue something because you have fear surrounding money. It's like, well, if I move and I don't have a job, then what am I going to do? If I quit my job, then what am I going to do? If I open this business, then what is that going to mean? I haven't opened a business before. Eight of Pentacles, which is the same as the Eight of Earth we have here, which is the next card we're going to look at. Not making a decision regarding work, not making a decision to move forward with this Eight of Wands to say, I'm going to pursue this because of this fear regarding money, fear of how you're going to provide for yourself, fear of if I pursue something financially, what's going to happen. Bottom of the deck that we got for that is the Seven of Swords. So some of you may be in this state of not being able to move forward or feeling like you can't move forward because you may have taken a risk and tried to, start a new career before and it didn't work out well. You don't want to be in a situation that doesn't work out. Also, for some of you, I feel like you don't want to be in a situation where if something happens to your job, if you have to quit your job and you have to rely on someone else financially, that's something you don't feel comfortable doing. It's like and this card says that here, the wisdom to accept help from others. Some of you are needing to kind of take a step back and say, okay, if I need to go back to school, if I need to quit my job, if I need to get help from someone else. Okay, everything is beeping, so this is for somebody. If you need to kind of stop your current practices and rely on someone else for a period of time, you need to do that. Some of you are feeling a little prideful about doing that. You're feeling like, I don't want to rely on someone because what if they don't hold up their end of the bargain? And that's not like the traditional meaning for Seven of Swords, but that's what I'm getting. Like, you don't want to, and underneath that is another Seven of Wands. It's like you don't want to feel like you have to rely on someone. Divine Masculine. Let's get another card. Five of Earth. Okay, Ten of Cups. So some of you, it's like, bottom of the deck, Justice in reverse, so out of balance. It's like you're wanting to be happy, you're wanting to go towards whatever this new idea is or whatever this new pursuit is, but at the same time, you have fear of it not balancing out, of it not working out in the end, of you having to rely on someone and then they don't hold up their part of the scales and then you're not balanced and then your finances come into question. Five of Earth. Okay. Strength in the Four of Cups in the reverse. So this is like your advice, Divine Masculine. If you aren't happy where you are, that means you need to make a shift and make that transition to move forward. But it requires you to, be strong. And we have the Infinity sign here. Be strong and know that it's guiding you to where you need to be to move away. It's like if you know, again, the High Priestess, if you know, and if you have that feeling of, man, I should be doing that, or I feel like this is what I'm really supposed to be doing, then that's what you need to go for, because you're not happy where you are and you know that, and you don't want to be in that state. So you've got to go forward. You've got to officially make the decision to put the hard work into yourself to move forward. You got to make that decision. And let's get a Lenormand card. And I just saw 1515 on my recording time. I'm not sure what that means. I've been seeing a lot of, I've been getting like 555 morning and night, which is really interesting. A lot of repeating numbers. 5 of Earth. Okay, we got all of the cards. What is this 5 of Earth about? Okay, so we have the karmic. So some of you, this is related to your karmic. Some of you are having fears over money because some transition you need to make, it has a karmic financial tie to it. So it's like, I have fears about, do I need to support this person? Am I going to take some type of financial loss by like removing my assets or cutting off someone else from my business? Whatever. We also have a ring. So again, if you're committed to something, whether it's a karmic person or a job, it's like a fear of, what am I going to do once that is finished, if I move on from that. And the next card that we have is the Park. So it's like, you're thinking not only about appearances, you're like, okay, let me be real. People are going to know that I'm shifting away from this situation. Yeah, but you're having a fear about the optics of it. If my money changes, if I'm not able to be out and about doing the stuff that I was doing before, what's going to be happening? But again, it's like, if you're being really guided to do that, then that's for a reason. It's, you know, ignoring a decision is not going to make it go away. And that's for everybody, not just for Divine Masculine. Yeah, I just got Temperance in reverse. It's like, it's not balanced for you to be doing that. You need that balance in terms of giving and receiving to others. So even if it's not just on a financial level, you have to think about the emotional impacts. And again, that's for everybody, not just for the Divine Masculine. Sorry for the background noise as well, if you're picking up on a lot of that. So the next card that we got, again, is the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Earth. Skilled workers rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So again, some of you are being shown that you need to work hard and put a lot of energy towards a certain thing, that you need to pursue something wholeheartedly, okay? It's like, you can't half-ass it now. You have to really commit yourself to this, especially if it's work and career. If you have to remove your assets, if you have to go back to school, if you have to quit your job, you have to trust I guess you don't have to trust in the universe, but you should trust in the universe that if you're being guided to do that, that you will be taken care of. And that just put all of your energy into manifesting this new thing that you are being guided to do. The card that we just got is 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, it's not time for you to wait anymore. It's time for you to put in all of your energy into your new endeavor, into whatever it is you need to put your energy into. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Wands. It's time to stop carrying the burden and trudging along. It's time to take some action. Get out of your mind and get into your body and make actions. So what else can we know about this 8 of Earth? 10 of Swords. So again, it's like, let whatever your current situation is end. Get to work. Get to work to putting the energy into what it is you need to put it in. You've been going within. You're hearing that inner voice. You're hearing the guidance from the universe. Follow where it's telling you to put your energy. Some of you, it may not necessarily be a new job or a new it may not be a new job or going back to school. Some of you, it's just focusing on certain aspects of the relationships in your life. Some of you are being called to work on relationships with your family, with your siblings, within yourself, examining yourself, kind of going within. You need to put in all of that self-work. Work with your interpersonal relationships. What is this Eight of Earth about? What else is this about? Energy of the Divine Masculine. Energy of the Divine Masculine. And again, because it's the Eight of Earth, it's like you can't mess around with it. This is like you need to put the one foot in front of the other and make the groundwork. Eight of Earth. I don't know if we're going to get anything. Okay, you need to go. Six of Swords, start your new journey. The Hangman reverse. You've gained a new perspective, so take action based off of it, okay? Get to work. Get to work, Divine Masculine, whatever this may be for you. And I feel like this is something where you already know what this is. You already know what this is, so you know what this means for you specifically. What is this Eight of Earth about for the Divine Masculine? What is this Eight of Earth about? What is this Eight of Earth? Okay, it's about you going forward quickly, possibly with a message, going towards some dream or hope you're having. Anything else about this Eight of Earth? Some of you may be called to, okay, it's about you pushing through the confusion, pushing through the self-doubt, persevering, removing the masks about whatever the situation is about, and just going for it. Anything else on this Eight of Earth? Some of you, I do feel this is relationships you're needing to put effort into and heal. Could be, like I said, okay. It could definitely be with your Divine Feminine as well. Creating this stability, putting in the work to create stability because you've gained this wisdom. So you need to put in, show the wisdom that you've gained. And there you are, Divine Masculine. Some of you are being pushed to, like we got with the Page of Fire, to put in work and put in energy and focus into your Divine Feminine. So for those of you who that is what you've been called to, but you've been delaying, you are trying to see if I have the other card. Okay, I don't have. Okay, you're needing to just basically remove the doubt. Put an effort into something that you've already been thinking about, okay? This has been on your mind. You've maybe been confused, going back and forth, like what should I do, what should I do? But it's not time for you to sit still. It's time for you to have action, to put all of your energy in towards this communication for those of you who have been having this on your mind lately. Now, lastly, we do have the King of Water, so the King of Cups. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. So with this card, Divine Masculine, you are being called to open your heart. So not that I want to make all of this purely about Divine Masculine coming to communicate to the Divine Feminine, but that's what this reading seems to be turning into a little bit. Divine Masculine really thinking of the Divine Feminine and knowing that they need to go as the Page of Wands to their Divine Feminine to bring this new start to the relationship, knowing that they need to put in work with this Eight of Earth, with this Eight of Pentacles, and know that they need to open their heart, and working on opening their heart with this King of Water. So some of you may also be asking other people that you trust, such as your parent or close, best friends that you've known a long time or something like that, for advice for matters of the heart right now, regarding advice for what should I do, what would you do if you were in my situation, that type of thing. So what is this King? Okay, Queen of Cups. So needing to listen to your intuition, needing to find strength in your emotions as well for some of you. We have the Five of Wands. So that internal struggle. So those of you who are asking for advice from others, it is because you go back and forth about what you should do, and if you should open your heart a certain way. And also, within yourself, you feel like one second I want to open myself and be vulnerable. Other times it's like, no, I don't want to do that. That feels a bit scary. But it's about wanting to build this Three of Pentacles, wanting to build a solid foundation with your Divine Feminine. But in addition to feeling, the connection, feeling like you should, but having some doubt come through, having some ego issues come through, and just having some fear come through about, should I do this or not? And it makes you waver back and forth. So because of that, there are Divine Masculine who are relying and going to others to be like, can you give me some advice? Like, what would you do if you're in my situation? Others of you Divine Masculine, you may not be asking actual advice from other people, but you may just be thinking in your mind and thinking from your heart space, how could I, if I were to go to my Divine Feminine, how would I do things differently? How could I open myself so that they really know how I feel about this, so that we can build something going forward? Because I want to do that, but at the same time, I don't know how to do that. How can I show that I've grown? How can I show that I'm the King of Cups now? I'm not the Page of Cups just coming with a little message. It's like, I'm the King of Cups. I know how I feel. I know how I feel, but it's just about me being able to open myself to express that. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. So do know that you will have victory and success once you do this Divine Masculine. You just have to build up this confidence of the Wands. You have to build up this confidence that you will be successful, that you will be received well, that your Divine Feminine will be there with open arms, kind of like this guy, to receive you. Underneath the card is the Strength card. And underneath that card is the King of Pentacles. So know that you can create something grounded. Know that you can be that partner. Have strength and know that it will turn out better than what you think. But it's about coming with an open mind and open heart, like this card says. As you express yourself, express your words to your Divine Feminine. Some of you, again, it's like you're needing to get out of this Eight of Swords energy, and some of you are in the process of this already, getting out of your own head so that you can deal with this judgment that hasn't been given. You're needing to get out of your own mind, start taking action so that you can right this wrong of the judgment reverse, so that you can come to your Divine Feminine and open your heart a bit and say whatever it is that you need to say so that you can deal with the past and move forward. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So it's like, as you do that, this King of Pentacles is going to turn upright and you're going to feel all of the groundedness, all of the strength, and all of, like, I feel like this is just showing that you're going to be that real stable partner that you're wanting to be for your Divine Feminine. But it again comes as you are able to come forward, as you're able to have those conversations, and as you're able to deal with this judgment in reverse and say, let the past be the past. This is how I am now. I'm not this unstable guy who can't provide for himself, that can't provide for you, that is someone that you don't see a future with. I can provide in every way that I need to as a partner, as a person. And let's get a Lenormand card for this King of Cups for the Divine Masculine. Sorry again for the background noise. I'm not sure how much it's coming through. We got a lot of cards, so I'm going to just put them back in and shuffle again. Okay, so you need to cut out, the inner doubt, Divine Masculine. Cut out the things that make you feel like you can't be open and be emotional and vulnerable and have those tough conversations with your Divine Feminine. You need to cut out the things that are preventing you from coming forward with this gift, with this offer that says, let's start this up again. Remember, you came through as the Page of Wands as the very first card. So you are wanting to bring that news. You're wanting to travel to your Divine Feminine to give an offer. You're wanting to have a victory with your Divine Feminine. But it's about you removing that fear that's kind of blocking you and that's making you feel a little bit less confident or a little bit less willing to go forward and really open yourself to your Divine Feminine. So yeah, so that is your reading for the energy of the Divine Masculine. It turned into a bit of a more kind of romance intentions type of reading, but I mean, sometimes that happens. I hope this resonated. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments how you've been feeling and if this resonates with you. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.